All right, so how to get known in the world today. I start with who I am. Who am I known for? I have plenty of questions that I've received in the past and I've been tagged. I'm going to talk about them and tell the stories behind it, how it got related to me. And there are certain changes I made according to that, then I'll tell them why. Some of them are funny. It starts with my name. Since I lived in different countries, different cultures, especially my name, I have two names with the last name. So it's Matt Furkan Kocer. So in English, my last name is Kocer. There's no letter C with a dot, so it's C. It's Kocer. It's very similar to kosher, which is halal for Jewish people. That's another thing that people get confused. Related to it, I understand. I like that. But it's Kocer in English. And my name in Turkey, culturally, you get two names. First name and middle name. And culturally, you use your middle name all the time. So Matt Furkan, when you go to Turkey, like my brother's name is Yavuz Selim. He's the weirdo that uses his first name, or my father, Ömer Faruk, he uses his Faruk, the middle name all the time. I'm used to listening, hearing, saying Furkan until I start going to college in the United States. And then next thing I know, people trying to call my name. Because when you check in your classmates in school, your teachers, Ahmet. I don't use that name. Yeah, it's a name that my grandfather gave me. I respect it, but I don't use that. Next thing I know, you know what? Let me try Furkan. I had people calling me Fuka, Huka, Zuka, Hoka, and many others. I say, you know what? Forget it. That's not my name anymore. Let's try to stick with Ahmet. So that's went for some time in college, and then I moved to Dominican Republic. Latin people are good with spelling R's, so they were spelling my name very nice. So I'm glad I had Furkan for years. And then in 2017, I started working again, and I didn't want to have that dilemma, so I just switched Ahmet to Matt to make it easy for everybody. Matt Kocer, Matt Furkan Kocer. So that's easy for everybody to know, everybody to understand. So some of you know me by my middle name. Some friends from college knows me Ahmet, like saying like, who's Matt? Or where's Furkan come from? So yeah, that's me. So I use Matt Furkan Kocer. I don't like Ahmet. Don't call me Ahmet. Second part, that's my name. I use this because of English to make it easy for everybody. And it's very common, not just me. People like, I don't know, Jeff Bezos. His name is Jefferson, whatever middle name Bezos. So it's like that. Used to make it simple for everybody to remind. Plus, especially if you're using your name in public, you want to get reminded easy. If you want to do that, shorten your name. You know, if you're Alfredo, you can just say Al. Or if you have a complicated name, you use initials. That makes it easy for everybody, and it's easier to remember. So, and I am a student right now. I am doing my master's degree at Harvard, marketing and digital marketing and management. I have 3 classes left. I have my first certificate from last season, and I'm taking it slow. And as I have 3 classes left, I don't feel like finishing up anymore because I don't think it will add the value that I want, because I don't see the value in it as much as I thought it would be. So, and it was my goal when I was in college learning English in Boston. I always wanted to, you know what, Harvard, it's great reputation, great education. I want to get there someday, one day. So 10 years after, I moved back to Boston and I got in. It took me a year to get in. And as I fulfilled, this is the question I get. Like, so I graduated from Pace University in finance. I have a lot of fellows with me that some of them stick with in New York and did it in finance industry. Some of them did well, but supposedly Pace University was the top 3 business schools in the East Coast. Next thing I know, when I moved back to the United States from Dominican Republic, nobody recognized the brand. Nobody recognized the Pace. I'm like, okay, there's something wrong with this. Then I realized no one cares. No one cares where you graduated from. Unless it's an Ivy League, even though I'll explain, no one cares. They say, what have you done? What are your accomplishments? Especially if you have a couple of years of work experience. It may work better in the third world countries, this reputation, but as far as I know, in my area, in my industry, it doesn't work. And if you're in the Ivy League, if you have a master's degree or degree places like Harvard, this is what it does. It only gets you through the first interview. It just gets you through the door because they get curious. shit, a guy from Harvard. Let me see what this guy have. But that's it. Then they go back to what they're looking for, your experience, if you're the fit. You know, especially if you go big companies, they're looking for culture. And if you're an overachiever, you're a problem for some of those companies. Especially some recruiters don't like overachievers. I've failed many interviews, many of them, when I was looking for a job in 2017. So, and now the fact that I'm moving, I recently moved, which I will explain later, that now I own my own business, Kocer Media, and I work for ERD as a sales and marketing salesperson. Degree doesn't matter. You might disagree, but I'm telling you, there's only one thing you get out of school: how to write, how to read, and those classes can be taken anywhere. You don't need a 4-year degree to do that. Like best part for my master's degree was organizational behavior, how human behave in certain amount of groups that I learned, and then the other better business writing. I think it was writing school because I failed the first test. They put me in an extra school, writing school. That was it. All the marketing, digital print, social media classes, man, waste of time, pure waste of time. So that's number one. And the second thing is which is the most important part. The second part you get is your friends, your network. The people that you get connected at the time, if you bond what's some level, especially now that everything is online, it's much more difficult to do that now. But the time that you hang out after class, the friendship that you build is going to be the same people when you grow up looking for business or you have your own business. Who are you going to trust? Who are you going to go? The people that you bonded, because that's the first thing you have in common. So that's why I understood this very late doing the study, that for the same reason wealthy people or careful parents put their kids in a certain box. That's what the people call, but what they really doing is they put you in a certain place that's good reputation and has good reputation enough that all the kids that you build friendship with is going to be the people that are the kids of them. So you're going to be able to build a network, because eventually that reflects to your personality. Because when you see all these certain amount of people, certain behaviors, you act like that. Okay, this is what I've been doing, so that's me. So it's the same thing. Specific people sending them best school. Even some kids get spoiled, but the fact that they're in a certain environment with friends from the certain people, certain family, they want to stick to that and they want to take advantage of it as a parent. So it's the same thing. That's why when you go to an Ivy League school, the people that you get from there are the most valuable asset you get from college. For example, the person who referred me to my biggest client that I've gained for Kocer Media was a referral from my friend. Yeah, it was my friend from college referred me to a person saying that, you know what, I can help you. And the only reason he did that because I just did a little social media help, a little graphic design for him. And he said, you know what, this is the guy. Your network. I learned this at the age of 32. Your network is your net worth. That's why I'm a student. But as I am going through this journey, maybe years from now, you might call me a Harvard dropout, because I don't want to go. I don't want to continue. I don't want a diploma. I don't think it's worth it, especially after COVID, when everything went online. I feel it's a waste of time. So, but we'll see. So yeah, that's me as a student.